Alright, this is Passing M.U.S.T.E.R, episode 1. M.U.S.T.E.R is a geocache, the final of which has been inside my hometown since I started, and for long before that actually. But I've never been able to do it because about 10 others you have to get before you can even start that one. So I finally got the idea, I want to get back into geocaching, so let's just start with that one. So I would have captured a little bit of the car ride here, but I didn't really have anywhere to mount the camera in the car, so I just started right when I got here. We're going, I don't know how you can see that. We're going to be going down that trail over there, the one I'm on. And we're going to be taking a left at an old trolley road. And then the first of them is going to be kind of thereabouts. Down toward the end of it in any event. Looks like it goes over a river or a stream or something. So I really wanted to get back into geocaching. I slacked off starting around June or July last year because I moved back in with my parents and I didn't really have an excuse to get out of the house as much compared to when I was living where I did before then, which is a tale I've told enough times that I don't really want to do it again. So I got into it way back when, around April of last year, just as right after I left my job, just to have something to do more or less. And what I used to do was just go out and walk around and I might pick up like 5 in a day. But unfortunately I'm on a bit of a time crunch right now, so I drove to this one. Maybe future ones I'll make a day of it and walk to them, but anyway. We're about to come up on our turn. I believe that right there. I'm probably going to need to work on my filmography on this. So here's our turn, and we just get to go down here a ways. One of the things I really like about geocaching is that you get to see parts of the places you thought you knew that you never knew about. There's been a lot of wooded areas right in the middle of the city that I've been curious about, but I've never gone into. Found more than a few hobo camps, which I didn't even know were a thing until I started geocaching. So one other thing I did was I was out of state for a while, end of last year, and I decided I'd try to grab a cache at each of the places that I stayed. Managed 2 out of 3, I think. Yeah, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 4. 2 out of 4. One place I was only there for a night, so I didn't really have time to pick out a cache. And then the last one I was at, it basically just slipped my mind. I didn't even think to go caching. But, yeah, this cache is all over the world, so I'd like to go different places, just find a cache so I can say, I was here. This is just off Brown Ave for fellow Manchesterites. Manchvegans, I don't know. We have all sorts of names for ourselves. Still got a little bit of a ways to go, about 300 meters. This is going to be somewhere in the vicinity of my 50th or 60th cache. There's people who have found thousands, tens of thousands. I honestly don't know how they did it. I almost wonder if there's certain caches that count for more, but I don't tend to think so. Caching's only been a thing since, I want to say March 2000. I want to say it's March 2nd, 2000. And then was when GPS's got a huge precision update. And then the day after that, the first one was placed, and its coordinates were posted on a news group way back in the day, before the modern internet. And I'm seeing a orange mesh up ahead. I hope I don't have to go past it. It's usually not a good sign. There's a little gathering spot over there. Looks like it's part of a building. Seems like most of the caches in Manchester were placed 09 to 2011. Some go as far back as 06, I think. Up on Rock Rimmen, for example. I'm going to be doing my best not to show exactly where any caches are in this series, but what I'll try to do is cut away right before I pick it up, and then I'll move a little ways away. Sorry. Move a little ways away, open it, show it off. I do have to cross this. Be careful is all. It's been really hot for May. Past week or so. Sign on the way here said it was 92. So it's about 34 for you Celsius types, I think. So, family joked, winter gave spring a miss and went straight on to summer. So we're getting pretty close. We're almost right on top of it. It might be in this dead log here somewhere. Looks like it's a little further. Some trash up there. 10 meters. Alright, so I'm just about right on top of it. Snarl of vines over there. Wonder if that's it. Some of these low leaves are kind of worrying me. Just sort of coloration and gloss I kind of want to avoid. Alright, I'm going to turn off for a second while I look around here so I can free up a hand. And there we are. So, I moved away from where I found it, so if anybody else wants to come and look for it, they won't have it spoiled for them. What do we got in here? Got the log, got a cheapo medal of some sort, got a lanyard from Boston at act.org. No idea. Cache is a little wet, so looks like some waterproofing is in order. And we have our first clue for muster. A equals 5. So, and here we of course have the log. Every cache, no matter the size, should have one at least. So, we're down an old trolley trail, quite a ways, past the orange mesh up there. Just marking a place that looks like it's been washed away. So, this is muster number 1, and our clue is A equals 5. The other 9 should each have the next letter in sequence, and then the number that eventually forms the coordinates of the final, which should probably be somewhere inside Manchester. So, that was actually pretty easy. It took me a little while, the coordinates were jumping all over the place. But, yeah. Feels good. Feels good to get back into doing this. Alright, see you guys next time.